Welcome in. My name is Tacobowler from Tacobowler Gaming, and this is a timeline video of my campaign for Serbia. And this is going to be posted on both my channel, Tacobowler Gaming, as well as the League of Average Gaming. And so if you are in one of those places, go check out the other one. It should be linked in the description. This was a run for Serbia, going for the Lazarus achievement, where we have to own all of the Balkans. This whole land right here, I think Crete also exists, and then right up into here, not Silly, but Croatia. We had a good turn of events. We were able to ally Hungary, and we were able to take over Bosnia and Herzegovina, and even Ragusa. They were allied to Herzegovina, I believe it was. We did vassalize them. We would integrate them. We also vassalized Silly. They were allied, I think, to Bosnia in that first war. We were able to ally Hungary, yes, but then Austria, after we got the achievement for, or the mission for allying Hungary. And then Austria took over Hungary in personal union. So that was really, really nice. Now, I want to pause right here. What has happened here is that whilst we were in this situation here, the Ottomans attacked us, and Austria did defend, and we were able to win. That was really the key moment that sprung the war. Sprung the run. We were able to get Bulgaria right here and release them. And so you'll see the Second Ottoman War, the reconquest of all of this land over here. A large chunk of land going to us. If you've never played Serbia, it's a very, very difficult start. And then we release Byzantium very soon. It's a very difficult start, but it's got really good ideas. And if you can get the first few wars under your belt, then that's, really, really good stuff. Now, we did have a problem. Austria was emperor. They had wound up getting 4 reforms, imperial reforms done, and they had Hungary, and they never lost Hungary. So I recognized that we were going to have to continue to expand. So you'll see me come over here. I'm going to attack Poland. We're going to grab Bessarabia here. And then we're going to try and get into Anatolia somewhat. At one point, Karaman will briefly turn my color and then flip back up when I release them as a vassal again. We wind up vassalizing Emirati, or stealing them from Crimea, I think. But that's what has just happened here. We've vassalized Emirati and taken some land and given it to them. We also will give them Gazimuk and Iberia, although that keeps losing to rebels. Emirati never did get a handle of their rebel problems. But you can see we've taken Bessarabia and stuff like that. So we're going to try and expand all through this area. And basically the thought was that we're going to have to expand away from Austria. And then maybe we could attack them in the League War. There's the big Reconquest War against the Ottomans there. That maybe we could attack in the League War and take out Austria and take the land we needed then. Because we still have to get all of this from Austria/Hungary, and that's a tall order, as well as this one here. It's currently occupied by Hungary. So, that's a pretty tall order. So we're just trying to grow. And so that happens. Whilst I am at war with, I think it was a war with a Crimea, it was just here, going for these provinces here, and facing the Ottomans. The League War fired roughly around this time, I think, and it was a very bad League War. We wound up losing. We lost. Actually, we had to give up Emirati in that League War. At that point, Crimea. I think I actually take these two first, but it's going to be close to, yeah. So I'll take these 3 provinces here. But then, yeah, it's not good. We would have to give up Emirati, and then there was also coalition that fired at that moment. And that was the first coalition war I have lost on stream, on video, either on YouTube or on League of Average Gaming Twitch channel. But we bounced back. So that's the main thing you're going to be watching for right now, is when Emirati kind of blows up. That was in the coalition war after we lost the League War. And the blowing up of Emirati was actually really important. You can also see we're going to lose these 2 provinces and that province. So that's when we have lost the League War and lost the Coalition War following that League War. So we'll take a look when that happens. It's going to happen here soon. I hung on for as long as I could in the League War, but it was not good. Not a good moment. And honestly, I thought at that moment that it was over. I really did. I think I also had to release Theodoro in one of these things. But I really did. I thought it was over. There was no way. Austria was emperor. The Catholics had won, although we'll get back to that. And I thought there was no chance of anything going right beyond that. But as you can see, that's 1583. 40 years later, we're done. And some of the best gameplay I can remember myself playing, I was able to really get going here. So we'll kind of explain what happened here. Emirati will explode, and when they explode, then they're small enough to be re-diplo-vassalized. So I will vassalize them via diplomacy, and then use reconquest to get all of this land back. Then, without the coalition to go, and being a little bit stronger, not having just fought the League War, I'm able to defeat the Ottomans. So you can see the Ottomans here. We took out Crimea. And then, Austria declared war on Spain because Portugal lost their throne. Portugal fell into a personal union under Spain, and so when Spain was attacking Austria, I attacked, and with the help of Spain distracting them, I was able to take some land, and so you'll see there it goes. At that moment, Austria actually lost the emperorship to Bohemia. During the League War that they had in the bag, they did not enforce religious peace. You can see I reconquest against the Ottomans here, but they did not enforce religious peace. So, they lost the emperorship, and that lost a lot of land. Now, it did mean that I couldn't attack directly. Spain was the defender of the Catholic faith, so that was a problem, but I was able to no-CB Brittany, which is outside of the empire, and that brought in Austria as an ally, and I took a couple of provinces. Had a rather large coalition form after that, but not too bad, and it didn't fire. And then, very shortly after that, I was able to attack Naples by a claim, and Spain hated Naples, so they did not join in. And Austria was allied to Naples, as was Venice, who was in the coalition, so we were able to knock them out of the coalition. And that's when I can take the last two. And then it was just a matter of coring those and finishing the integration of Byzantium, which happened in 1623, in December of 1623. And there it is. And we have our land here. Let's go to the political map mode. I do want to, just because, I'm going to grant this to them so that our name is properly placed. I think I'm going to have to do this. That's fine. So, now that our name is properly placed, you see our diplomatic map mode here. I have a lot of defensive alliances trying to get that coalition not to fire. You can see the coalition is actually rather strong, and the Ottomans could join it. They don't have a truce. Obviously, Austria, Bohemia doesn't have a truce either, but for some reason they're not in it anymore. But yeah, rather large coalition forming here, but it was okay. It never fired on me, and that wound up being a good thing. Our ideas, we had quantity ideas and religious ideas that were finished. We also took influence and got through 5 of them, and defensive we only got through 2 to get to the morale of armies. The Serbian ideas are really good. In case you haven't played them and want to play them, we have national unrest, you have morale of armies. Up here you have infantry combat ability and manpower recovery speed, in addition to being orthodox. So you have the patriarch authority, and obviously the icons that you can do with that. But yeah, great game. Highly recommend if you're interested in a little bit of a challenge, but not too much. I mean, Serbia is the most powerful of the weaker states in that general Balkan area. But if you're interested in a little bit of a challenge, Serbia is a good option. I would encourage you to check out the playlist, either showing up on your screen if you're watching Tacobowler Gaming, or in the description, hopefully, if you're watching on League of Average Gaming. But check out that and check out the playlist, and I will see you on Tacobowler Gaming next time.